Hi everyone, my name is Ray and welcome to my channel.
Hey Ray, how you doing today? I must say you're looking pretty shway. Anyway, enough of the raiming. And let's find out what we are here for this video.
So, breatharian might sound a little bit strange to some of you.
Oh god damn it, Ray. What is it with rays and terrible ideas? Yeah, believing that it is possible through meditation or whatever to reach a level of consciousness where one can obtain all the nutrients one needs from the air or sunlight. It's just a wee bit absolutely bat poop flingingly silly. I mean, you don't need to fling it at all. Those things fly. They will fling it for you.
You might feel that it's impossible or imagine that very few people in the world can actually do this and they have to be like a super spiritual gurus or something like that.
The first one. And if anyone thinks the second one, see previous comment. It's very obviously impossible, at least with the rules of the universe that we currently inhabit, where you need energy in to get motion out. So someone who does any kind of movement, including the breathing to get the energy in, among bundles of other processes, absolutely requires not just some food, but a fairly significant amount of regular caloric intake in order to simply do being alive.
I understand the skepticism. We're highly conditioned in our society to believe that we need a certain amount of food for survival.
Yeah, it's almost like that's some kind of biological fact or something, and that's the reason why people do this thing called starving to death when they don't get enough to eat. And yeah, we are very skeptical of anyone who says that they don't eat or drink anything and are not only alive but seemingly fit and healthy, when absolutely everything about reality tells us that they shouldn't be that. So no, I don't think you do understand the skepticism, really. I think you accept it exists, but are like, why am you not believe me?
I thought so too at some point.
But he doesn't know when. That's actually what that sounds like and is hilarious. I have no idea when I understood how the reels work, but I'm sure I did at some point in my life. Maybe it was before my head was crushed by a random grand piano falling off of a building. Who knows? I don't even remember that happening. Where am I and what are you doing in my house?
But breatharianism is something that has been profoundly beneficial in my life.
Dibbity doubt, son. In fact, I am willing to state right now that whatever you call breatharianism, it A, doesn't actually involve not eating, and B, even with that, probably does more harm than good, whether you are aware of that fact or not. And if some ill effects are actually seen by yourself, they will be dismissed as part of the healing process, or something equally dismissive. Don't worry, lads and ladettes, this ain't Six's first rodeo.
In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the top benefits that I've learned and what I think is the best for everyone to understand.
Looking forward to it. And if the top benefit isn't the deletion of all the stupid humans you trick into eating and the bonus food you get to take from them too, because it's not like they need it, then I'm going to be very disappointed.
But before I go into it, if you want to dive deeper into the breatharian lifestyle, I've made an hour-long video covering the basic answers to most of the questions that I got from you, my viewers.
Who do you think you are talking to? I'm not your viewer, I'm your critic / inspiration to better yourself. Also, an hour? How the hell could it possibly take an hour to say 3 little words? It don't real? Man, I would be a really good woo peddler actually, both in ability and honesty. All my videos would be so short, consisting of me saying, hey, it might not work, but what else are you going to waste your money on? Food? Not with my plan, you're not.
It's called something Breatharian FAQs and it has 2 parts to it. So let's begin.
Oof, that's unnecessarily loud. You're trying to get me to stop eating, not stop doing a hearing. I am already working on that myself by blasting heavy metal directly into my head. What? You say something? Dear ones, this video is ads free because we disabled them with love and light. My god, how powerful is love and light? It can remove monetization from a video. Terrifying. Also, just for that, I'm putting an ad there because I am a petty man-child and I think it's funny.
So what are the main benefits, which also become the motivation for lots of people in going into a breatharian initiation or a breatharian workshop?
Well, that already sounds, culty. Surely it would be relatively simple. If it's the true way a humans can exist in the world, just stop eating and it should just work. Unless, of course, it needs the magic, TM. Then, of course, we know that it's definitely real and true because magic is always the best way to achieve anything in life.
Number 1, continuous detox. And now, what does that mean?
Nothing. Because either you mean detox, as in getting rid of quote-unquote chemicals or quote-unquote toxins, or whatever other quote-surrounded nonsensical version of a thing that doesn't exist within any human body, or you mean detox, as in the thing that human bodies do constantly regardless of whatever stupid fad diet you are currently annoying the piss out of all your friends with, and only doesn't do that if you have some really, really serious health issues. When at that point, doing woo nonsense is only going to make things way worse.
What I actually mean is that the body always has toxins to deal with. There's nothing we can do about it. It doesn't matter how healthy you eat.
Well, it depends on exactly what you mean, but yeah, we do. And then they come flying out of your various orifices because, as I said, your body is always dealing with that stuff. And if it didn't, you got yourself a way bigger problem than what shouldn't I eat for breakfast?
It doesn't matter because we all have stress in our life.
Oh, for fuck. No. While stress is toxic to your life and that, and in extreme cases can do some messed up crap to your body, it's not an actual toxin in itself that you could get rid of, like through your liver or whatever that thing is supposed to actually do. It does nothing for me for some unknown reason. You would get rid of it by reducing stresses in your life. But you know what's probably super stressful? Starving to death.
We'll have toxins that come from medicine that we took when we were 4 years old, from antibiotics.
Oh, don't you dare. Don't you do it. I swear if he starts on the anti-vax route, I'm going to have to reach through the screen and slap him so hard his great-great-grandkids are going to be born 52% less ridiculous. I'm serious. This has been bad enough already.
From everything. It's from relationship, it's from the air itself, it's from living in a city, it's from breathing carbon dioxide emissions.
Oh, thank God. And breathing in carbon dioxide emissions, do you think he's aware that the humans produce the carbon dioxide when they do a breathy boy? In that case, breathing is clearly bad for you. Good job if he does this gubbins right. He'll just stop.
There are many ways for toxins to come into our system, and then they sit inside the body.
And then the natural way the body works, it gets rid of them without you having to do pretty much a single damn thing. Except maybe eating right and a little bit of exercise. Which is why my body is just chock full of delicious toxins. Most of them related to malt barley for some unknown, possibly whiskey-related reason. But who knows? Whatever it is, I'll be damned if I in any way improve myself by being even remotely healthy.
Now, a lot of us, it's very common these days that people go through a cleansing process once in a while. So they're doing dry fast, water fast, intermittent fasting. Some of them doing our juice fast and stuff like that.
Wait, did he just say dry fast?
Dry fast.
I mean, I didn't realise that fasting was legitimately related to speed. Oh wait, apparently he said dry fast, which is to say a fast without liquids. Which, well, that'll certainly speed you along to the end of your particular journey, detoxing yourself of that pesky life thing, but I could never do anything like that. I mean, I like my whiskey with ice. Wait, I wouldn't be able to drink whiskey either? Ew! Just say no to dry fast, kids. Anyway, yeah, sure. What I do personally do is a woo fast. It's where I don't do any woo whatsoever for my entire life. And I just find that I'm really at peace with my own inner sense of complete outrage at the stupid crap you people come up with faster than I can cover it.
The breatharian never needs to do that anymore.
My goodness. Well, that is simply amazing. It's exactly the same as everybody because of the thing that I'm not going to even bother repeating. Because as my kids have recently taken to saying, duh. But yeah, also something, they won't have to do it anymore, something, something, something dead.
After the initiation, which is the hardest part physically, then you're in a continuous detox state.
Starving yourself is difficult. I am the shock. It's almost as if your body is telling you, hey, see that burger? Eat it, you dozy bastard. What are you even doing? You live in a time and a place with such abundance, it's completely crazy that you are choosing not to eat. What the hell is wrong with you?
When you do eat or drink, it's very, very mildly and in small quantities, and then the body never reaches that state that it doesn't have the time and requires the effort to clean itself.
I'm sorry, back right up there.
When you do eat or drink.
When you do eat? What are you even talking about? Being a breatharian means that you do not need to eat or drink anything ever again. What is this completely absurd version of Breathy Boys where you eat stuff? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's definitely the version that every one of you that isn't a corpsey boy uses. But surely you aren't actually supposed to admit to eating. Surely that completely undermines the whole deal in everybody's eyes. Perhaps they didn't expect anyone with half a brain to make it this far in before losing it and storming off to scream at the sky. Well, too bad for you. I don't even have half a brain, so I won't be screaming at no one. Except maybe my cat. Ah! Stop ignoring me!
In other words, if each person has a certain amount of calories, that above that the body will never get to the cleansing part, and below that the body always has the time to clean itself.
See, this is why this is so totally nonsensical. You will never ever get enough calories to sustain your life if you don't eat, or even if you eat a really ridiculously tiny amount. Eventually, there just won't be enough energy in your body to sustain its functions, and you will just do the big dead. Basically, it's the old Mr. Thermodynamics stick. A closed system will let heat or work out, but none of it will get back in. And at some point, it's going to run out. And there's no way of getting around that without magic. And magic, much like a living, true breatharian, doesn't exist.
Because that's exactly how the digestive system works and exactly how the body heals itself, by the fact that it doesn't need to take the energy into the digestion. It knows that right now it's healing itself.
Oh my god, you are so full of crap. And I mean that literally, since you defo eat regardless of whatever you're doing. But no, that's not how the digestive system works. Just because you aren't using energy for digestion specifically, you are still using energy like your fat stores to continue functioning. Because all your body parts, including your digestive system, need energy to continue to function. Otherwise, they start shutting down, and bits of you will probably start falling off. I would say starting with your brain, but that clearly fell out years ago.
That's why, by the way, a lot of people in the first 2 days of any type of detox, they feel very, very bad. But on the third day, they start feeling great.
No, they feel very, very bad because it's very, very bad for you. And by the third day, it's gotten so bad, they're literally delirious from the lack of proper upkeep. So don't notice that they are very, very slowly dying. See, I told you. Every bad thing one of these ridiculous woo garbage deals does is actually a good thing because it's actually benefiting you, which would be fine to claim if made by someone with proof to back it up. But they never do, because they never have any idea what the hell they are talking about. And that's coming from me, a well-known, extremely sexy idiot.
Because the body went through the first transition and the first deeper detox.
And there it is, the leap from untestable, unfalsifiable horse crap to just making shit up in the hopes that no one checks. Disease-free, pretty much, or otherwise, no. In fact, you will almost certainly be far more susceptible to a lot of crap because lacking energy in your body will weaken your immune system, among other things. The only way that it might possibly help in terms of you not getting a nasty boy is the fact that no one will want to hang out with you because of both the completely unjustifiable sense of smug self-satisfaction that you have, combined with the weird smell, because you are basically a zombie at this point.
So the first thing is a continuous detox. In other words, your body is always clean, and that also means that you can be pretty much disease-free.
Literally, and I use that word a lot, but literally the opposite of reality. Much like being overweight is extremely bad for you, being desperately underweight is as bad, sometimes worse, than being morbidly obese. It's the basic building blocks of the body that are missing. You will be an anemic, scurvy-ridden, rickets-addled, walking skeleton barely able to lift yourself out of your Stanner stairlift. And I would feel sorry for you, but the entire thing would have been completely avoidable if you just ignored this dipshit.
Because most of the healing that occurs during a detox process is what really prevents us from being sick. So you're putting yourself in the best ultimate position for being healthy.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Wait, before you go, I have something super important to tell you. It's life or death. It will change everything forever. Nope, wait, it's gone. Oh well, probably wasn't important. But while I have you, don't forget to comment, subscribe and notify. And if you want more of my smexy voice, check out Mrs. Six's channel Spoonstaff Stories, where I narrate and voice all the videos, and she does the work. And if you want to support the channel, check out the merch store for cool t-shirts, or check out Patreon, memberships and PayPal to support directly. Finally, follow me on the medias of social to get completely pointless guff and to keep up on the latest releases. Oh, I just remembered what I was gonna tell you. Whatever you do, don't touch the